What's going on, guys? This is the Gamer Buff. It's a weekly rundown of gamer news. I'm Jefferson Carps with the Gamer Buff. There he is, Dove Larson. What's going on, Dove?
Not much. How you doing, Carps?
I'm doing great. So here's the thing. We have top 5 baseball games coming up to celebrate the MLB playoffs going on right now. But first, Dove, let's begin with the news. We've been talking a lot about Palworld, but this Palworld story has nothing to do with a lawsuit. What do you got?
Well, it released on PlayStation 5 finally, so it's expanded onto another console, and it doesn't look like they're slowing down despite the lawsuit. And that's what that's what I'm reading from all this is despite Nintendo pushing forward, trying to slow them down, trying to say stop, this early access game still is going on to PlayStation 5. So that is huge. That's another market that's incredibly big. A lot of people playing PS5 have been waiting for this, and they've been able to now for just about a week.
Yeah, Palworld is confident that Nintendo doesn't own what they're doing, and they are moving along, and they're on PlayStation 5, and this is good news. Don't shut everything. They will not go quietly into the night, Nintendo. No. You don't own everything.
25 million copies so far in early access. That's a lot. Man.
Yeah.
A lot of people playing.
Well, there you go. So it may be Pokemon with guns, but it seems like a damn good game. Palworld out there on PlayStation 5, Dub?
Yeah. But I feel like it's 15. Yep. No, it was 25 million. I wanted to make sure. I don't want to screw up the fucking numbers on this show.
25 billion copies sold, he said confidently, and stuck to it. Now, Dove, let's move on. Ubisoft.
Yeah.
We had you at Ubisoft, right, guys? We talk about this every single week. There's some issue with Ubisoft. There's a strike. There's a delay. There's
there's always an issue.
Now what with Ubisoft? Now what?
Well, there's some rumors going by some, decent shareholders, so some pretty good source, that they're pushing to maybe sell to the Chinese mega tech company Tencent. And I don't know if this is good or bad. I'm not too excited about it. Jeff, I think it's better to keep things smaller, more in-house. I'm not a huge fan of a giant corporate takeover, but that's the rumor right now is Tencent, who already owns a big portion of Ubisoft, maybe pushing to get the whole chunk.
Yeah, so Tencent trying to take over Ubisoft. That's the rumor. That's the rumor of a threat that's out there happening with Ubisoft. Now, they have struggled in certain areas. They've also put out a lot of really good games. And what I'm thinking is that on the one hand, you have finances, but on the other hand, you have Ubisoft. The one thing that can beat finances is ego. And Ubisoft has a huge ego. I don't think this is going to happen. What do you want to see? Do you want to see a takeover? Like, what is Tencent all about? Are they going to improve these titles?
No, I mean, time would only tell, but I feel like a giant corporate takeover like this would lead to more of a standardization and a yearly output of just, copy and paste cookie cutter games. And that's what everyone wants to avoid. We want to keep a little art. What little art is left in the Assassin's Creed games, I think us fans want to see be pushed to the forefront, So I don't think that's what would happen if Tencent took over, but that's my humble opinion.
No, but I agree with you. We do not want to see Tencent taking over. We want to see Ubisoft be Ubisoft and get back to what they did. Great art, great games, and Assassin's Creed Shadow coming out in probably February of 25. Is the latest, and I don't think it's going to happen.
We'll see now.
Yeah, we'll see, but I don't think there's any takeover. I think it's one smaller shareholder, flapping his gums and being upset about whatever he's upset about. Can't we all just get along? and make good video games. Ubisoft has a history of, yes, upsetting people recently, but also, go to the past. They have a history of making really good games. Assassin's Creed is legendary. And let's see what they do with the next chapter. I don't think they're going anywhere. Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed, Shadows. It's going to be great. I've always said it's going to be a month.
I don't know, man. I think Yotai's gonna knock it.
Yeah, I'm upset that Yotai, because I've been predicting that Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to be huge, and now they're delayed, and their release is going to be after the Ghost of Yotai, also in feudal Japan, and that's not going to make me look good. I still am I'm going to plant my flag right here in Ubisoft, which hopefully will remain Ubisoft, and Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to be sick. I'm sticking to it.
Plan it somewhere else, man. That's all I got.
Never. Dove, let's blast to the past.
Let's do it.
Let's do the retro rewind here on the Gamer Buff. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm playing. 1990 Nintendo Entertainment System. Yo Noi is the name of the game. Now listen, don't give me pushback here. Love it, hate it, or dismiss it as an advertisement. I'm here to tell you that this game was really fun. It was challenging. It's a very difficult game. The animation was great. Cartoony, but great. A surprisingly well done 2D platformer. It got better as you advance through each level. Each level got better. And isn't that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
You earn that
challenge.
Chip, you go to the next level, and it's great. It's getting better and better. Now, there's one thing I did not like about Yo Noid. First of all, Yo Noid is the old Domino's pizza mascot.
Yeah.
Avoid the Noid.
Yep.
There was a bunch of his doppelgangers running amok in New York City. And so the mayor of New York City, for some reason, hired the Noid to stop them. And if he did stop them, he got a huge award of pizza from New York City. It sounds ridiculous.
Right, like he already works at Pizza Hut, so why would he need a reward?
No, Domino's, and he does it. His whole shtick was he was there to stop the Domino's delivery driver from making it in under 30 minutes. I'm moving on. So the only thing I don't like about Yo Noid is the boss battles. They're not battles at all. Instead, you're drawing cards to determine how many pizzas you will eat, and you're winning or losing basically at random.
That's so stupid.
It's ridiculous, but the rest of
That's awful.
The levels are so much fun, like shockingly good for a Domino's Pizza advertisement using a fast food mascot. Now, Yo Noid, it's not on Steam. There's a sequel on Steam, Into the Void, Yo Noid, which I haven't played. It's got good reviews. I'm going to have to check it out, but it's not on Steam. So you're going to need an emulator or your old Nintendo to play this game. But I really love this game. I say go give it a shot. Decide for yourself. The Retro Rewind, Yo Noid.
Yo Noid, man. That's a great pull right there, dude.
I really enjoy that.
That's
game.
Up where with the It's Cool Spot game or whatever it was.
Your 7-Up game?
Yeah, I love that game. But wow.
I really enjoy that game.
Rewind,
I think,
man.
If you look at user reviews of that game,
fuck user reviews.
But it's a lot of 5 stars or a lot of, 0 stars. They love it, they hate it, or they say, I'm not playing that crap. That doesn't even exist. It's an advertisement. It's not. I mean, it is, but it's a good game. It's actually a good game. All right, Dub, let's hit the news. All right, we all know about the hurricane. So I'm not incredibly certain how to approach this, but there's a town, Spruce Pine. This is a video game show. We're going to talk video game matters on this show. But I will just say first, before Dub, you get into it, that this is obviously tragedy.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's man, it just sucks. Like if you can put yourself, into that position of these people and what they're dealing with, if they were affected by this hurricane, and you have to do what you can, contribute if you can and when you can, and also understand what happened in the fallout from that. And some of the fallout in the video game world, Dove's going to talk about right now.
Yeah, so like you said, it happened in Spruce Pine, North Carolina, Appalachian area. And unfortunately, that's a place where they find some of the high-end quartz, the most pure quartz in the world. And that's what we use for like our SSDs, our microprocessors, whole bunch of stuff in computers. So unfortunately, that production might slow down a little bit, but that kind of happened during the pandemic. And if we learned anything as gamers, it's be patient. These people's lives are more important than us getting updates on our SSD. So let's just relax, play some retro games like Avoid the Noid or
Yo Noid!
Yo Noid, and let's just be patient, because like I said, it's more important that those people are taken care of than the courts. But
Yeah,
it's
I
going to
mean,
affect production a little bit.
right. These people's well-being and recovery is what matters, and contribute where you can. But again, in the meantime, as we're being patient, you can play games like Yo Noid.
Absolutely.
You can play anything. Get on the Switch. You can play retro. I mean, let's not freak out about this.
No.
Right?
Let's take care of our people, and the games will get back up and running. We'll figure it out.
All right. So the MLB playoffs, Doug.
Yeah,
They're going on right now. I'm sorry
yeah.
about your Milwaukee Brewers.
Tough one, but great season.
That was absolutely
and a
brutal.
Great fight at the end there.
Yeah, till it wasn't. Let's do the top 5 baseball games. What you got? Top 5 baseball games. This is all baseball games, all time, by the franchise, not exactly by the year, not specifically by the year, just by the franchise. Top 5 baseball games. What do you got? Number 5.
Number 5, Jeff. I know it's a little illogical here, but Super Baseball 2020. I fucking love this game. This is an incredible game. You have to go play this game. You can hire robots, cyborgs, to be on your team, like an actual pitching machine to be your pitcher. You can upgrade their stats. Like the better you do, the more money you make. You can upgrade their arms, so maybe they don't hit the boom mic when you're trying to talk on your podcast. Stuff like that. It's I love it. It's a great gem.
Yeah. Okay. So Super Baseball 2020. My problem is that it's 2024, and 4 years ago, we're not hiring pitching machines to be our starting pitcher.
Well, maybe we should.
It's a little ridiculous.
With all the Tommy John surgeries going on, maybe we should
just have pitching machines. Number 4, Dove. Number 4.
Number 4. This is kind of in the same vein and one of your faves. Base Wars.
Base Wars. Incredible. Listen, you put Super Baseball 2020 on there. That's fine. Base Wars was incredible, dude. You had baseball. You also had fighting. So you could be 4 different types of robots, basically. There's a motorcycle, a cyborg. There's 4 different robots. And here's the thing. You got to close play it. Basically, you put the ball in play. The out or safe call is determined by a fight.
Well, naturally, that's how it should go.
And some other cyborg. Yeah. You win the fight, you're safe.
Knock him out, you're good.
Yeah.
Bigger dude gets it.
It's great. It's like a little bit of Mutant League in there in that respect. But Base Wars, man, it's great. You're firing a baseball out of your cannon of an arm. Literally a cannon of an arm. And Base Wars, number 4. It's a great game.
Great game. Number 3, Backyard Baseball. It's a favorite.
People love this game.
People love this game. I got to put it on the list. Wasn't always my cup of tea, but like it's got such fan love and support. It's got to be number 3. Backyard Baseball.
Yeah, Pablo Sanchez.
Pablo.
Yeah, forget it.
You can't beat him.
Backyard Baseball. I think if we put a vote out there to the public, I think Backyard Baseball would be number 1. That's what I think. But it's number 3 for us. What do you got? Number 2, Dove.
We're just gonna go with the series altogether. The show, I love this
they do it
series. It's so good.
Yeah,
I love their franchise. I love the career mode. They know how to do it right. It's great. You can even do a multiplayer franchise. I know very well. That was kind of weird with the split screen there. But yeah, you see, it's like something out of Addams Family.
Something out of Super Baseball 2020.
Yeah. Great game. check it out. But we're talking about the show
The
here.
show is great.
And it's very accurate. They update the rosters. It's very deep. And I love how they've added that you can really get a more deep play of like the minor league system. And I just love how they're always adding to it. I wish they would add more, but like it's still a really good game, really solid, good physics.
MLB The Show, they are like the kings of like my player mode, my career.
Yes.
You're starting out
I think they do it really well.
Yeah, you're a crappy little insignificant draft pick, or you're a undrafted free agent. You're signing with a team. You're growing through the minors. You're improving, and you finally make the show. Their franchise mode is great. Everything about the show is great, but that my career mode is really, really good. And number one, Dove, what do you got? The best baseball game ever?
RBI baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, you can take the votes and you can shovel them because RBI baseball is fantastic. It's ahead of its game. It's really goddamn hard. If you don't know how to pitch, you're not going to make it past the third inning. Like, honestly, you're going to wear your guy's arm out.
Yep.
You got to learn how to time. It's really hard to hit consistently because the computer doesn't seem to have the same problem with wearing down that you do.
No, they don't. The trick to RBI baseball,
here we go,
is to let them put it in play and play defense. You got to save your pitcher's arm. You have to, if you can't play defense in RBI baseball, so 99% of RBI baseball players panic when the ball's put into play, yourself included.
I am definitely one.
Lucas Heller included.
I suck at RBI baseball so bad.
Yeah, if you can't play defense, you are screwed. Now, you may strike out the side in the first, but your velocity is going to drop 20 miles an hour in the second inning, chasing strikeouts. You got to let them put it in play, and you have to be able to play defense. If you can play defense, you're going to win. You're going to win. You're going to win every time. That's the key to RBI baseball. It's a great game. They had the Stars. They had the National League All-Stars, the American League All-Stars. They had breaking ball. It really was a terrific game.
Only thing that game is missing is like a full-on season mode or something like that. Like,
yeah,
that would have made it perfect beyond its years. But yeah,
if you had a full season, that'd be great. Instead, you're just running through the 10 teams that are on there, and then you start all over
with no fucking bullpen.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless, but it's so much fun. RBI baseball was great for two players. Just go back and forth. It was terrific. It was so good. Dove, what's coming up Monday? What do you got for the people on Monday?
We got some upcoming titles. I wanted to release some that are coming out before the end of the year. So we got about 7 games, I think I'm at right now, of some solid titles coming out. Full access, full release games before the end of the year. So there's a lot of good titles to check out.
That's coming up Monday. New releases.
Yes.
Games coming out. You don't want to miss this. He's the Gamer Buff. He's Dove Larson. He does a hell of a job in these videos. I love them. You love them. The American people love them. And that's all that matters. Jim is indifferent on them. Jim Adam.
Oh, hey guys. It's me, Jim. Great show.
Thanks.
Super clean.
Okay.
Couple of items here. This is a bit of breaking news. Now, you were not terribly excited about this acquisition. Can't hear myself. And now it's been reported. Did you hear about this? Tencent plans to change the name from Ubisoft to Hubastan. And it's a bad start. It's getting off on the wrong foot. Yeah.
You've been making that joke for like 2 months now.
But now I get to do it on the air.
Okay.
He's the Gamer Buff. Dove Larson. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Well said, by the way.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to go with a dime joke or something like that.
Yeah, so did I. But also, he can't speak. Like, that was terrible. I don't even know what the hell he said for most of that.
We'll fix it in post.
Okay, we'll fix it in post. He's the Gamer Buff, Dove Larson. Like, share, subscribe for more content. Dove's Digital Deep Dive. The Indie Spotlight. Those are so good. The Gamer Buff Podcast. That's what you're on right now at 2 Hats and a Beard. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Appreciate you. We really do. Thank you. We'll do it again at a week. Game on!
Game on, Carbs.
fucking cat! God damn it! Come on, man! God damn it! Get the fuck! Why? Why?
Whoa.